Hey there, everybody, this is Killin' Cat, but you can call me Patrick. Trust me, it's okay, everyone does. So, when did you decide to start playing Pikmin mods? I know we've all been thirsty for more content considering new entries are close to every 10 years for us. Sure, I'd heard about other mods, but this one got me first. An anniversary celebration for the first game, Pikmin 1. As much as I liked ROM hacks and mods, for the longest time I only played a handful of them. I think a handful of ones came out before this one in specific as well, but this is the one that really made me want to start playing them, especially for Pikmin. It took me a while to get to it, but there I was doing it as a long play last year, and I am finally coming back to review it this year. As a fun fact for you guys, this actually wasn't supposed to be my first long play, but it ended up being my first long play when my actual first long play corrupted, and I finally went back and completed that again, which is Chibi Robo, and that came out just the other day. You guys should check it out, it's 20 hours long. Just set aside some time for it, it's a good game. The reason I never got around to it was because last year's end was a very tumultuous time for me, and I lacked the confidence to start putting out reviews for games or content that I'd done, so I held off on this for a while. My apologies on that, and without further ado, let's get the show started. Normally these are much fresher on my mind, so I start off with an opening statement or claim on it, but I think I already did that. Well, if not, then happy anniversary to Pikmin 1. Yeah, this mod was created as a 20-year anniversary celebration of the first game's release. You feel that most in the tutorial messages you get as it plays the music you get from the title screen tutorials in Pikmin 1. You know, if you wait around long enough, it plays a special little ditty for you and shows you how to play the game. The music gives me such a nice tingle inside, such a happy little feeling. I noticed this isn't just nostalgia driven for Pikmin, but also nostalgia driven for anything in general from that era. There's that classic Windows theming in some of the caves. It's a real nice touch. It looks very cool. It would have been funny if going down a hole in one of these caves caused the classic crash to the OS sound effect to play, but that might have given a bit too much of a startle for us old folks at heart. Okay, I'm not that old, I'm only 27 this year, but I remember this from back in my day. The biggest sell of this mod is definitely that nostalgic and honestly very relaxed approach. The only enemies that made me feel worried long-term were Wollywogs, but that is normal for everyone else who's played Pikmin, especially Pikmin 1. They did get this sleek new makeover and some stat buffs too. The Wollywogs, I mean. I know that seems cruel, but when I look back at it, I'm reminded of them being kind of how I felt they were in Pikmin 1. They're terrifying again. Seriously, when I first got jumped on by one, I jumped myself. I think I reset 3 or 4 times in the cave where they were introduced because they have incredible range and speed. It's ridiculous. The overworld areas have been changed up in their designs to represent different seasons than before, all done very well. Which, of course, represents the passage of time as it happens way faster in the Pikmin universe than for us. You have 4 main areas to go to with their own music and remixes of music. Some of the changes in design for enemies, like blowhogs, caused me a mild dissonance for a while. That's not in a bad way or a good way, it was just kind of there until I got used to how they worked now. Speaking of, caves have new layouts and designs, and enemies do as well, for the most part, like I said before. Some enemy changes here and there are meh if you're looking for something new and bombastic, but all the enemies that are changed very smoothly with no interruption to gameplay once you get used to them. Yes, even the Wollywogs, even though they will always inspire wartime flashbacks. The new cave designs are super pretty. I know I mentioned the Windows and possibly Commodore 64 screens now that I look at it again, but my favorite were the sky caves. For me, those came out of nowhere, but in a good way. When I thought I'd seen all the mod had to give me, suddenly I was in the sky after falling down through a hole. That's some Lost World magic right there, and a thing many mod developers don't capitalize on. Pacing is hard, especially in games like this that allow you the choice to go wherever you want almost right away. but I feel I went in the perfect way to get that wonderful feeling from seeing myself falling down into the sky. It also gave me some Mario World on Game Boy flashbacks, so that's always good. I felt like finding some golden coins, you know? Given this is a nostalgic flashback to the first game and to the series as a whole, it's a good thing. You don't always need to change things, but what was changed here made the game feel comfy. You will have some nail biters later on, but it's nothing you can't do if you're familiar with Pikmin 2's gameplay, as most of the biggest challenges remain fairly similar or the same. Or even remixed to resemble other entries more closely. Once more, that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's a good thing for this mod. It means they succeeded on what they did in their mission statement for making it. If you're looking for a comfy approach to new gameplay experience mods for Pikmin 2, you should give this one a go. Just don't tell me in the comments below that I didn't warn you about those Wollywogs. Make sure to check out AmigaOwl's links in the description below. She mentioned she wanted to update Pikmin 2 Minus recently after my review of it, so that's really cool. You can find her site linked below, where you can get this mod and enjoy it, and this is one I do fully endorse. It's no Pikmin 269 or Pikmin 251 in innovation, but this mod has a nice and warm feeling to it, something many mods lack. Or it's something that they don't intend to accomplish. If you guys like my stuff, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. I have a Patreon and Ko-fi in the description below you guys can use to donate to me and support me on my endeavors to make a living wage doing what I love. My wife. Wait, I mean playing and reviewing games for you guys online. Right. Yeah, that's it. See you guys next time. Bye.